Morning and happy day to you. We'll begin this morning like we do all the other mornings by anchoring and grounding and settling in our seats. So taking a moment and, this morning maybe we'll take a mudra. So perhaps bringing your thumb and your index finger together and resting your hands on the backs of your knees, or the backs of your legs. Noticing your sit bone and very consciously grounding downwards. Take a breath in and lift your upper body out of your pelvis. And then as you exhale, drop your shoulders away from your ears and just allow yourself to relax fully into your seat. Becoming completely present to the here and now by listening to the sounds around you. As we listen to the sounds around us, we can bring in the practice of observation rather than judgment. So just seeing, can we drop any opinions or thoughts around the sounds that we hear? Allowing them to arrive into our ears. And now that we have settled, we will make our statement to the universe and bow our heads down to our hearts. As we say, we begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love and light to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth that we are love, that we are one, that we are free. And we release these words, and so we let it be. And we enter into the spirit of lesson 27. Above all else, I want to see. And this in itself is a statement to the universe, and it's showing our willingness to see the truth. It's showing our willingness to grow in awareness, showing our willingness to know who we truly are. So, I've written down here that, when I make this statement, it's compounding my desire. It's making my desire fully known. Today's idea expresses something stronger than mere determination. It gives vision priority among your desires. You may feel hesitant about using the idea on the grounds that you're not sure you really mean it. This does not matter. The purpose of today's exercises is to bring the time when the idea will be wholly true a little nearer. There may be a great temptation to believe that some sort of sacrifice is being asked of you when you say you want to see above all else. If you become uneasy about the lack of reservation involved, add, vision has no cost to anyone. If fear of loss still persists, add further, it can only bless. So the more I see, the more I know, the more it's going to bless me and in turn bless the world. The idea for today needs many repetitions for maximum benefit. It should be used at least every half hour and more if possible. You might try for every 15 or 20 minutes. So we're really committing to this idea that we want to see above all else, above everything else we want to see. It is recommended that you set a definite time interval for using this idea when you wake or shortly afterwards, which is probably now, and attempt to adhere to it throughout the day. It will not be difficult to do this, even if you're engaged in conversation or otherwise occupied at the time. So no matter what's going on, you can throw this in there. You're not going to be saying it aloud if you're in conversation, just in your mind. Above all else, I want to see. You can still repeat one short sentence to yourself without disturbing anything. Easy peasy. The real question is, how often will you remember? How much do you want today's idea to be true? Answer one of these questions and you have answered the other. You will probably miss several applications and perhaps quite a number. Do not be disturbed by this. So remember, we don't use anything as a weapon against ourselves. Try to keep on schedule from then on. So when you notice, you just get back on track. And like pilots spend much of their time when they're flying getting back on course. They go slightly off course, they get back on course again. And that's all we're going to be doing. So don't torment yourself, but you are going to do your very best with this. If only once during the day you feel that you were perfectly sincere while you were repeating today's idea, you can be sure that you have saved yourself many years of effort. So we're going to do it now. We're going to just spend a few minutes just sitting with the idea. We're going to rotate it. So that means using it like a mantra, and you rotate it in your mind. So just as you sit quietly, just repeating the phrase, above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see. And this morning, we're going to make this our closing meditation. So we're doing things slightly differently. We're just going to repeat the exercise over and over. Okay. And if you find that your mind wanders, as I say, minds often do, that's the nature of the mind, is to wander off. Then as soon as you notice, just gently bring it back. Don't torment yourself. Don't torment the moment. Just start again. Okay. So gently close your eyes down. Sitting in quiet and repeating, above all else, I want to see. And see, can you summon up conviction as you repeat it to yourself? When you're ready, gently drop your chin into your chest. Open your eyes with your gaze downwards, and then draw your gaze upwards into the space. From my heart to yours, I thank you sincerely for joining me in these lessons, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.